To order. Approval of the agenda as presented.
Yep.
Thanks, Oscar. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Additions to the agenda, there's one that I'm aware of, strap plan date. Just like to see, I got something up that day, so I'd like to change that if we can. Any other additions to the agenda?
What are you changing, Mike?
The strap plan date at the end of May. I think it's May 28th or something like that was the date. Okay, Bruce makes a motion for the additions to the agenda. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Adoption of the previous minutes.
Yep.
Any questions or comments, or I think he beat you again just by a
Yep, he
little
did.
bit.
I just agreed with him.
Okay. Motion by Richard to accept the minutes of the January 27th meeting. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. No delegations today. And new business, Ag Service.
They're coming?
Nobody there, I guess. Oh, Caitlin. Morning, Caitlin.
Morning. So we have the Fieldman's report in front of you. Is there any questions or comments or anything you'd like to add to it, Caitlin?
I just wanted to highlight that the Shelter Belt Establishment Program closed for intake on Friday, and there was just over 8,000 seedlings purchased. And the extension series is underway. We've hosted 2 events, an environmental farm plan workshop, which had 4 attendees, and a personal and agricultural solar workshop, which had 40 attendees.
Good. Okay, any other questions or comments on the report? If not, if somebody wants to make a motion
I'll make
to
that
accept
motion.
it. Thanks, Sean. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Got some RFDs out of that. The Coyote Reduction Incentive Program.
Yes, so members of council requested more information regarding the creation of a coyote reduction incentive program. So we would be seeking approval for option 1, the development of the coyote reduction incentive program in conjunction with the ASB or alternative action.
County of Vermilion River also has wolves on,
Yeah,
$150 for a wolf.
yes.
Would that be a good idea?
If you guys would like to include wolves.
What's your guys' thoughts?
They're more of the apex predators, so.
There's a grant available, right, for this?
The grant has actually closed for intake for this year, so there's no funding options available at this time.
But would be for next year.
If they renew the grant, yes.
What was the closing date on that?
The closing date for the grant?
Yeah.
I believe it just recently closed for applications, but the grant cycle for that too, the funding was only available to April 1st.
I
Yep.
thought it was the 15th. Yeah, so there is still a chance.
For that grant, the funding's closed.
Yeah.
So CVR just implemented this a couple months ago. Have we heard how their program's going at all, or?
I've heard it's been pretty popular in terms of people bringing in, and the ratepayers are kind of excited about it, but I haven't heard too much on.
Okay. And I guess the other question is, there's a proposal here for us to adopt if we choose to go forward with this. Did you guys want to add wolves to it then? Is that what we're looking at?
I'm in favor of that.
Yeah.
Richie?
Do we still have pigs down by the river too?
I don't think they've been spotted for quite a while, but I believe they probably are still down there.
So why wouldn't we add all 3 of them?
Different.
That's a little different. The
Yeah.
wild boar program, would it fall into this?
No.
Because if we want to start adding wild boars as well, I would recommend we give it back to the ag department to take to ASB and then bring forward another proposal.
Well, either that or make a separate proposal for
Yeah.
Wellport.
Yeah, we could do that too.
Yeah.
If that's an exception.
So with the one that they presented us here, we're okay with adding wolves to that. And you threw a value out there, I can't remember, 150 a head.
150, I think, per million, isn't
So you want to match that?
To a cap funding, is that what you're looking at, or just a
it?
number?
Per animal.
150 an animal, instead of the 25 that they're doing?
No,
Or
just
20.
150 for
Oh,
wolves.
I'm sorry.
For wolves,
Would
yeah.
say
Sorry about that,
20.
yeah.
Is there a lot of wolves around?
I was gonna
We
say,
just took another
A
one
few.
down by Edgerton last week,
There's
so.
about
Okay.
There's
20 or
there's
30
quite a
in
few in
our
our
area.
area.
Is there really? Okay.
my only concern in my multi-lot subdivisions and things, the farmers just around there encouraging snaring and stuff. Some dogs travel a little ways, and I had a ratepayer lose a dog a couple years ago in a snare. It's pretty horrible, but I don't know if we can control who snares within those highly populated areas. I don't think we can control that, can we?
I don't think they can snare.
Well,
I think
You
if they
can
have
if
to have,
you're
you have to have a
trapper.
license, a trapper's,
You have to have a trapper's license to be legal.
Yeah.
And in this program, we would not allow snared coyotes, right?
well, it has it in
Other,
the
it says that
proposal.
in other,
Other places
Other
allow
places, yeah.
snaring. Can we isolate it like that?
I don't
Shoot-
see why not.
Shooting
yeah.
only? I just don't want to see it encourage.
Yeah, no, you're right. I didn't say that.
Because they have to bring the whole coyote in and you can tell
Yep.
right away when they're snared.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Well, hopefully Caitlin and Shelby can.
We'll be okay.
57.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do? Do you want to add wolves to this existing one that's presented to us?
Yeah.
Or do you want to give it to Ag Service to bring back to us with a finished one and
Just
make
add
a
it.
motion?
That'd be easy.
I think if we're gonna do it, we need to do it now.
Yeah.
yeah, because the program
We don't
ends
wanna wait.
soon.
Okay, I just want to make sure everybody was comfortable with that.
And when are we going to end it? What's a good date?
A lot of the current, like, neighboring municipalities end at the end of March, beginning of April.
So about a month left. A month and a bit.
That ain't long enough, so let's just start calving them.
It just says up to budgetary, when you end in your budget, or March 31st, whichever comes first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we would need to push that back.
Till the end of April.
Yeah.
Well,
I
then
think
probably
probably
that
the end of
too.
April.
Yeah.
May 15th.
You wanna go that far?
I don't think you're
I
gonna
guess this
have
is a
a
good
lot.
trial to see what we end up with.
When do you guys start getting
Busy.
busy?
They're already getting.
April, May,
May?
kind of depends, yeah.
Depending on the weather.
And the tree program, when are they coming?
They'll be coming in, arriving in May.
May.
Yeah.
If we did the end of April, could they ask for an extension? If they found they were busy? Or we didn't run out of money? Are we gonna set a financial cap as well?
I think on there was a financial cap,
Yeah.
was there not?
Yeah, some of them have a
Yeah, I believe in the
$10,000 cap,
recommendation There was.
whichever comes first.
Yeah.
So for example, if they went to the end of April, still had money, could they ask
yeah,
for an
'cause we're,
extension?
we're starting late, so
Yeah,
we shouldn't have to worry about a cap this year.
Yeah, I don't see why not, Robin. We
Yeah.
could put in there that we can have an extension at the April meeting.
if they felt they were still
Yeah.
busy, and
Yeah.
what do you think of that?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
By then, usually the migratory birds are back and
Yeah.
they're hunting them too, so.
Sure,
And the restrictions are just for landowners only?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Maximum of coyotes or not?
12, I think it said?
Yeah. Okay.
Some places did, yeah.
Yeah, they kind of vary through the municipalities, but we do have an Ag Service Board meeting next week where we would plan to kind of discuss the details with the board and come up with the final details of the program.
Because one of them does January to May 31st for calving season, and a maximum of 20 per farm unit.
Yeah.
Go down
Okay.
that.
What's that? Go ahead.
We can go south by the pig barns and shoot 20 in a day.
Maybe the first day.
Yeah.
Okay, so once we adopt this with the addition of wolves and also the extended date to the April 30th deadline, that's where I'm struggling, because I don't know if you take it back to your meeting next week and they want to make changes to that, which should be their right, then it's got to come back to us in another month from now.
If they don't accept our changes, is that what you mean?
No, if the Ag Service Board changes it too much, then it probably should come back to council to be reapproved.
I don't see any additions or deletions, do you?
The other thing we could do would be to nail it down here and then send it to Ag Service Board just for review.
And I'm fine with that, and then if there's changes they want to make, we can do that next meeting.
Yeah. Okay,
So, okay, and at least this gets it going, and
yeah.
Did
I'll
we
make
s-
a motion that we adopt it. and See if there's
Did we set a financial cap?
10,000 is
10?
on
Okay.
the,
Yeah.
Okay,
okay, any other questions before I call Bruce's motion? Seeing
Do we
none.
have, do we have everything nailed down then?
The only thing I was wondering, if we put wolves on, I don't know how many we get, but should that be part of the cap? Because the cap is for tigers, right?
Yeah, leave that all in one cap. You ain't gonna get a pile of wolves.
No, okay. Leave it as it is then.
Yeah, not if you can't drop them.
No.
Mr. Reeve, would you like me to go through all the information that was discussed for the motion, or Bruce, or whomever?
I think that would be a good idea,
Yeah.
Okay.
just to clarify.
Okay. So I have maximum of 12 animals per, and are we doing landowner or farm unit? Because both was discussed.
Landowner.
Landowner, Kate?
Yeah.
We're only shooting, no trapping. Coyote price will be $20. Wolf price will be $150. We will go till the end of April 30th with the possibility of extension at the April council meeting, budget pending, and the cap will be $10,000.
Sounds good to me.
Correct.
Yep.
Okay, Bruce has a motion. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Thanks. Letter of support for inclusion of veterinarians and veterinarian technicians.
Yes, so at the 2026 ASB Provincial Conference, this was presented as part of their presentation that veterinarians and veterinary technicians are not eligible to apply for the Canadian Student Loan Forgiveness Program. So delegates were encouraged to write letters of support to advocate for the program inclusion.
I'll make a motion, we do that.
Thanks, Oscar. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Yet another RFP for rural routes.
So in 2025, we collected bid prices for the Rural Roots Caterer. In that, there's an option for extension of the 2026 contract if both parties agree. And I did speak with them, and they'd be willing to honor their original price of $26 per plate.
Okay, I didn't hear any complaints. In fact, a lot of positives, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make a
a
motion.
motion.
I think Garnet nodded his head first.
Oh,
He was falling asleep.
All those in favor?
is that what we couldn't do?
yeah.
Opposed?
It just,
It's
like an
all
auction
the
house.
disagreements.
Thanks, Caitlin.
Thanks, Caitlin.
Thank you, Caitlin.
See you next week.
Okay, Public Works.
They should be out plowing.
They're gonna be busy the next couple days, for sure. I think it's supposed to pick up around 10, 11 o'clock again.
Is it?
It's supposed to snow, yeah, rest of today and some
About
of tomorrow.
midnight there.
Yeah.
Boy, it was white at midnight.
Was it?
Oh,
Morning,
Morning,
Preston.
Preston.
Morning.
My road wasn't plowed yet.
I didn't. Okay, we got Preston's report in front of us. Any questions or comments or anything you'd like to add to your report, Preston?
No, not this time. I can comment on, we did have a couple plow trucks go down first thing this morning. They just got out of the gate a little bit late. Just an issue with some electronics. Another one had a hydraulic hose. Hence, that'll answer your question, Richard. So-
It was okay.
Don't give him anything.
But they are on the road now. Everybody's up, running strong, so typical, right?
Yeah, Murphy working with you.
Okay, we got our new oiling grader came in.
Yeah, so that did arrive last Friday in the afternoon, so, yeah, that was a quick turnaround. I haven't seen a turnaround like that
In a while.
a long time. We're going back into 2010 time. Yeah. So that was probably more just based on some convenience with the supplier. So don't expect to see that every time we order, but yeah, it was nice. That worked out really well for us. Yep. The other ones are on schedule for that second week of April for the maintenance graders.
Perfect. Okay, any other questions or comments?
No, I'll make a motion to accept it.
Okay, thanks, Oscar. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Director of Safety report is there. Is there any questions or comments on that? I think it's pretty straightforward.
Missing in action.
He's under the weather, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And if there's nothing, no questions or comments?
I'll make that motion.
Thanks, Sean. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. And we got some RFDs coming out of this. So fencing request.
Okay, our seasonal fencing request for pricing went out last month. We did receive pricing from, this time, a Signet contractor, one that has worked with us before. This is for a roster as well.
I'll make
I
a
believe the
motion, we
pricing
go
is-
Super clean.
Very similar to last year, isn't it? Identical? Yeah.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Richard. Any other questions or comments? Not all. Those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Line painting?
Okay, so did the same, went out for a request for proposal for line painting. Did receive pricing from, I believe, 4 contractors. The pricing was very competitive.
Very, yeah.
Yeah.
Which ones have we used in the past, Preston?
In the past, we have used La France. Provincial Striping did our painting last year, and we have used AAA Striping in the past as well.
Okay.
I'll make a motion, we go with option, the triple E.
Okay, thanks, Robin. Any other questions or comments? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
All right, so we also went out for our request for proposal for our calcium, 600,000 liters, 35% strength, as we usually do. This pricing is even tighter than,
Yeah. It wasn't much
Okay.
difference.
yeah.
0.1 of a cent.
Used Tiger in the past, too?
We have used Tiger. Day Enterprises is, never heard of Day Enterprises. Not on the radar, haven't worked for us. Honestly, their portfolio was a little skinny. Didn't talk a lot about dust controls, roads and stuff like that, but they do have some experience in it. And then Cortec was our supplier last year.
Okay,
Oh, well, should we go with option 1 with Cortec?
with Cortec. Thanks, Garnet. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
As well, we went out for our roster for contract equipment. We did receive a few contractors, and as presented. So this will be our contractor list. Of course, as we work through these contractors, if they can't supply the services we'll need, then we'll need to move and outsource if we have to, but we'll work within our list as much as possible.
So you're
Price
gonna,
is pretty well the same as last year.
Yeah, it's pretty close. There are some contractors that didn't put any pricing in this year. I believe Benoit used to give us a price. I didn't see one this year.
What about mats?
Yeah, Mass Trucking unfortunately didn't meet the actual, or, excuse me, made a mistake on when we were looking for the price, and they didn't meet the deadline. So,
So will this list stay this way when some of the contractors don't have mobilization fees in there? Like some offer it and some don't. Does that make it an incomplete bid or it's just by the hour?
well, so for example, Ron's back, is that kind of what you're asking about?
No, like Olson's in several places has no mobilization, but everybody else does. So what would that price, does it change it? Or does it
Yeah,
go by that hour?
we'd have to establish that before we hire him, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah, it doesn't make it any easier for us.
just a little bit of an incomplete bid, right?
So it says right there, charged by the hour, so I guess if we're looking for a tandem with PUP and we're doing a job, you know, southeast corner of the MD, we'd have to add an hour and a half onto that job. 3 hours actually, probably on the ride home too, right? So,
So let's not do anything in the southeast.
well, it doesn't work that way.
I'll make
The
motion.
very
I'm
east.
gonna go with the list.
That's my preferred location.
I know, he wants to make a motion quite quickly
Yeah.
now.
That's my preferred location.
We'll be next, sir.
Okay,
Things go well.
Oscar makes a motion to accept the roster as presented.
So are these guys, they haul our Traco? Or do we haul our own, our big one?
Our Traco or equipment in general, or what do you want to know?
Basically, our bigger equipment.
Our
like
bigger
the Traco.
equipment would
Yeah.
be, yes, we need to contract that out. We don't have the capability. So 627s, no. John Deere 950, no.
the
Our
scrapers.
Komatsu dozer, depending on the time of year, yes and no, right? Because of the seasonal bans. So, our reclaimer, no. Yeah, Traco, I'd have to honestly check on the Traco, but I believe we're good all year. Except for maybe first thing in the spring, it gets pretty dicey first thing in the spring. They really cut back on their weights. So there could be a two-month period that we can't, but then there's like post-spring, summer, winter, I think we're good.
For
So,
hauling it ourselves.
Yeah, but spring, no, I don't believe we can. Because they cut them back pretty hard, so.
Okay, any other questions or comments? Not, Oscar made the motion to accept the roster as presented. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Okay, we got a Village of Chauvin landfill request.
Okay, we have typically helped out the communities. Sometimes we've done it in the past, I guess by my mistake, by authorizing equipment to do some things. To keep everything transparent, we have now requested these villages to talk to council to get an approval before we make any moves to help them out. Hence this letter here.
Okay, do you know, just, I don't have a problem with it, but what kind of time would it be?
We do it whenever we can, whenever pressing can get somebody there. Not-
So how many
Typically,
hours will we take?
Yeah.
typically it's been in like the later summer or early fall. And it's about a 2.5 to 4 hour job, kind of what we've seen in the past
Okay,
Got no
the
problem
big
with that?
Traco?
with our only Traco.
I'll make that motion.
We actually, the last time we did take the Traco in, that's only because our dozer was not available. But typically in the past, we've actually only used the dozer, right?
So
Okay.
this'll open it up that we can work for all the villages then?
well, we have in the past, like Irma came for a packer for the day, a packer and an operator, so we approved that at this table, and then the
But
Edgerton Golf
we
Course is
approve
recent.
individual jobs, not regular maintenance, right? This is maintaining, like it's always going to be a thing?
Yeah, once a year, but they'll submit this on a yearly request.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, Oscar made the motion. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Okay, our culvert supply.
All right, so based on construction jobs, supply in the yard, our assistant does do a culvert inventory and then puts out a request for pricing through the RMA canoe procurement. We do have some larger diameter culverts that are coming up on our construction projects, which does actually increase the price quite a bit. I think this is probably, Tyson, you might be able to comment on this, but compared to previous years, this is a little bit larger.
Yeah, I think it was around 220 last year.
Yeah, so.
I'll make a motion, we go with option one.
Okay, thanks, Robin. Any other questions or comments? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. And fencing supplies.
As well, we look at the inventory and then what the jobs are coming up on the construction map, and then do up a fencing supplies to have available. Go locally for our pricing. They did come in fairly close as well.
Last year we had Co-op.
I do
Yeah.
not know for sure.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion, we go with Wainwright Lumber this year.
We also spec out the wire as directed from council from previous years that they want the Canadian supplied wire. This supplier does have Canadian supplied wire.
Good.
Okay, thanks, Richard. Any questions or comments on the motion? If not, all those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Okay, thanks, Preston.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so nothing from rec and community, and moving on to finance. Accounts are there for everybody to look at. Any questions and comments? Sean was in for accounts this month. If not, a motion to accept the accounts as presented.
Make that motion.
Thanks, Sean. All those in favor? Opposed?
I was looking at you, Mike, but you didn't look back.
I usually try to, whoever does accounts, I try to wait for them.
Yeah, hang them.
There's none here, neither.
Hang it on him.
Yeah, it was on the agenda package that was sent out, the accounts were there.
Yeah, but they're not in my file here. Are they in yours?
No, they're on the electronic one, though, but not on our hard copy.
Oh, on your hard copies, okay.
Sorry about
No problem, Kevin. You had a good holiday,
Okay, financial statement is there for everybody to have a look at. Any questions or comments on that? If not, somebody want to make a motion to accept the financial statement?
Yep, I have them.
Thanks, Richard. He beat you by quite a bit. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Reserves are there for information. Oh, dear. And we are moving on to admin. Monthly status report is there for everybody's information. And we have a request for the International Women's Day at the Legion. So they are asking for $2,000 from the MD. It'll cover the cost of a lunch, goodie bags, and goodie bags for the women in attendance. And the Legion is currently hoping to have 220 ladies to attend, and I believe they're full already, are they not? So,
I'll make that motion.
okay. Thanks, Bruce. Any questions or comments in regards to the ask? If not, Bruce has a motion. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Not how I expected that.
And we also had a request from the base to partner in providing funding for the amount of $6,000 towards the 26th Canada Day celebrations at the base.
Is that what we usually do? Has it
Yeah,
gone up?
That's where they
changed?
said it's being.
It might have,
I thought it was,
4,000?
Oh, I think it's the same.
I thought it was 5 last year.
yeah.
Oh,
No, I-
Fireworks went higher.
Just looked like an increase, I wasn't sure. I'll make a motion, we go ahead with it.
Okay, thanks, Robin. Any questions or comments? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Okay, so we have a discussion on a bylaw 1714 amendment, which is our meetings by electronic means bylaw. And it contains 2 sections of streaming of council meetings, 3.2B and 3.2.B.I. So we've talked about this a little bit in the past, and I believe it is council's intention to have the streaming live removed. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, so what we want to do is allow our administration to bring back a new bylaw that would eliminate the electronic stream.
What's our legal obligations?
None.
No?
This was initially brought in for COVID, so that our ratepayers who couldn't have access to the council room at the time could tune in and watch. So, okay, do we want a motion to bring that back?
I'll make a motion.
Okay,
What about when you retire, Oscar? You're gonna want it back on so you can listen in.
He's gonna come and see us.
Oh.
We have cookies.
retired?
Do we expect any blowback for transparency or anything like that, or do we?
I don't know, like, we've kind of debated that internally. There might be a few people, I think, some of our staff watch it, and we have a small, regular amount of people that watch it, but in the same respect, I kind of see where it stagnates some of the discussion, and I think, myself, I don't have an issue with getting rid of it. If they want to come in, they're more than welcome to come and sit in during the proceedings, they're more than welcome to, so. I don't know, it's up to you guys. What's your guys' thoughts?
No, it's good with me.
Sean?
I don't care either way.
Neither do I.
Yeah. Me neither.
Robin, if you're opposed, don't.
I just watched it prior to my running. I was informative. You could tell that several decisions were made beforehand, right? It's really quick and easy, but I don't feel like we have anything to hide, as long as it does, I just
Yeah.
don't like the way it looks, that's all. But I don't care either way either, in that regard. We don't do or say anything we wouldn't do otherwise, right? But
No, that's right.
I'm okay with getting rid of it.
You want to get rid of it? Okay,
Either way.
either way.
Either way.
Okay, I'm kind of the same way. I could go either way, so I think we will get administration to come back. And I think just for clarity, we still will record it.
Yeah.
And for doing transcripts and stuff like that for accuracy, but we won't stream live or offer it on YouTube, Facebook, any social media means. So, okay, Oscar, that's your motion? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Okay, member bulletins are there. It's going to take me a while to get through this. We have an RFD for the Chauvin Fire Engine 1 replacement. So the numbers are there for everybody to look at. The reserve amount is there as well. So we probably will have, this will be a couple years out, 18 to 24 months, of course, and the
is
reserves will grow a bit.
this in our budget? Is this a normal purchase for us?
I don't know if we budgeted for it this year, but we're also a year and a half, 2 years out, so we could budget for it going forward, and we do have some set aside in reserve for top-ups that we set aside.
Is there a cost share with the town and, or the village and the MD?
No,
No.
no, this would be an MD-owned truck.
Their village
not-
has their
And
own?
what's it?
The village has their own, yeah. It's replacing their truck that they have right now, which is
I think it's Irma's old truck, isn't it?
It's Irma's old truck that they took and retrofitted.
Oh, okay, the one you had to tow or something, wasn't it?
Yes, we just had, that ain't the one we're trading, that's not Irma's one at this point anyway. But it's our own, and it was down for 6 weeks already. Can't get parts for it, and we had to wait on them.
Okay.
So that's why we put it in a hurry, otherwise we would have waited longer.
It's gone up in price, that's for sure.
They've
Yeah,
doubled.
the one they're getting rid of, we paid $265,000 for, and now they're at $898,000.
So are we
But I'll
asking?
make that motion.
Are we asking for them to
Number
put in
one.
any money at all? It's got numbers, but what,
For the village side of things? On this one, we are not.
we're doing the whole thing?
Wildland.
Yeah,
It's the MD truck.
it'll be an
Sits in
MD truck.
Chauvin.
It will
Yeah.
be an MD truck.
No,
Yeah.
it isn't.
It
The
is?
one we have now is also an MD truck that we're replacing?
That's right.
Yes.
Mm.
I believe so.
Any resale on the old one or next to
We
nothing?
got 25,000 out of the other one, which helped put the stuff that you need, all the equipment on, the one we got from Irma. This one you might get a little more for, just depends if there's a buyer out there. We'll start listing it and see if there's anybody interested. But the colonies are the only ones that have been buying the used trucks, other than that, so. We'll get ahold of Jerry and see if any of the colonies in Alberta want it, or Manitoba, wherever they reach out to, right? We
And
haven't
it's
talked to
2
them
years
yet.
and it builds pretty well.
It'll be 18 to 24 months to get it built.
But when are they gonna want paid for it? They're gonna want paid for it right away.
I don't know the
No.
parameters. It's
You
usually,
pay for the chassis right away, and the rest of pay on
Yeah.
completion.
Like the one for town, I think, so it was about a third up front.
Yeah.
yeah.
I just think we need a capital list if we're gonna, like, so that we would have this budgeted for, you know what I mean? It's not a bit of a surprise. This should have been, we need a capital list then from the villages if we're gonna replace the trucks. This isn't in the Wainwright Fire Department budget, so where does it come from? Just the reserves?
Just from their fire department and their fire
Probably a top up.
committee would look at it, and the reason why it's coming here is because we will have to top it up. If
No,
they-
we'll have to purchase the whole thing,
Yeah,
according to this, not top anything up.
right.
Well,
But it's
they'll
our
use all
truck.
of their reserves.
They will.
Yeah.
That's what I asked. Are they
Yeah.
in it for anything? You said,
Yes,
no,
they-
we're
no,
purchasing
they'll-
the whole
No, the
thing.
town isn't. Well, I shouldn't say that. I guess some of the reserve is town money as well.
So we'll use the Chauvin Fire Reserves first and then top it up.
Yes,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
yeah, you can't
which
do
should,
it.
over the next couple of years, grow
You gotta leave
as
it.
well.
Yeah.
Because there'll be equipment and stuff that don't come with the truck.
But Robin, I agree with you, and we've talked about this and, privately to a certain extent, but it is time to maybe start looking at a regional replacement.
Yeah.
You know, we-
$800,000 surprises aren't great if you're not prepared. We should have a capital list of everything they have and what's aging out. If Wainwright's getting new equipment and something can be passed down, maybe it's just the wrong truck altogether. I'm just talking out of the side of my,
No, I don't, like,
I think you're right, though. It's good to have an idea what everybody's got.
if we're gonna be on the hook to pay for it, we shouldn't be,
We've always been on the hook to pay for it.
then why is
Yeah.
it coming without a budget?
20 years old.
It's in the budget that we sent in.
this also, like, this is the way this process works. Edgerton's no different. They look at it, their committee looks at it. When they get their emergency services department together, they look at it, they budget for it, they approve it there, and then they send it to us.
Yeah.
So this is 18 months out minimum, so this is notice, it's just there is gonna be some transfer from the one reserve to the other to cover what's remaining. Because if they had the total amount in reserves, it would be,
Cut and dry.
it'd be a lot easier. But they do have to come and use some of that capital reserve we'd set aside.
I'd just like a list of what the other villages have that are
We-
aging out.
we have that.
Like, if they're aging out, we should be prepared, not just,
We have that list here.
We have that list. And this is one
this
where.
one wasn't on it, or what?
Oh, it's been on it for a while, but they've managed to get the Palm Street certified, and they've tried to be as cost-effective as they could.
And we were trying to make it last so we could build our reserves up without coming and having to borrow to it, which would have been 3 more years, and I don't think it's up in like another 3 years.
But going back to your point, like on a broad overview, we should be looking
We
at
will
more
be paying it
regional,
back, Robin, to
replacements.
other reserves too.
or at least having that conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, any other questions or comments? Somebody want to beat him?
He's already made the motion.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Oscar?
About a half an hour ago.
Well, I think. Oh, I guess I missed that, didn't I? Okay, and going back to our strat plan. So the date is am I right, in May 28th?
Yeah.
So I'm away for a conference that day. Is there any other day that would work at the last week of May? I'm gone basically the evening of the 27th and back the 30th.
What's it for?
This is our
Strat
strat
plan.
plan.
Oh,
Would the Tuesday, the 26th work for everybody?
yeah. Just remind us.
Write it down.
Okay,
9 o'clock.
9 AM, yeah.
It'll be all day.
It's an all day or
Yeah.
And you
Okay.
don't need a suit.
I'll decide that in policy, but need a motion.
I will.
do that.
Thanks, Bruce.
You actually beat him, Bill.
That was
I
pretty
did,
close.
Oscar, that's right.
Okay, any other questions or comments on that date? If not, all those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Don't shake my hand.
I tried to give it back.
Okay, moving on, we got some bylaws to deal with.
Okay, so the first bylaw is 1724. And I'll just give a, is it okay if I give a brief explanation, or did you want to?
Yes,
introduce it?
please. No.
Okay. So this replaces bylaw 1396, which is 2012, so it's a little bit outdated. So the main reason is just going to update some grammatical things, like for example, addressing my proper title, municipal administrator, before it was just administrator in the bylaw, and also bring it up current to the current legislation. It's referring to older legislation in the previous bylaw. Another thing we added was section, it's regarding, actually it's at the beginning of the bylaw there, you see section 2.1 in the definitions under acceptable burning barrel. In the old bylaw, there was no definition of burning barrel, so we thought that's referred to, you know, when we set our restrictions or fire bans, we often refer to or debate whether burning barrel should be included in that or not. It's in the old bylaw, it's really not identified. It's not defined. It's identified in the bylaw, but not defined. So here we're providing a definition of a burning barrel. Different from an incinerator.
You're right, Kelly.
So also, under section 4.2, one of the major changes is that we're referring to any fire protection charges that, or fees that are going to be charged out for whatever reason are going to be according to MD policy that we set on an annual basis. So we have more control over that, more flexibility, as opposed to Schedule B in the bylaw. We've changed that out. And also, section 4.6 used to say that shall be paid, any fees shall be paid within 100 days, or 120 days. We've changed that to as per MD policy.
Which is what?
MD policy, well, right now it doesn't specify, but at least we can put a date in there once we review the policy. So section 5.2, we added 5.2 in the new bylaw, and that's basically, it addresses structure fires. So if someone wants to burn down an older building, an older structure, even if it's piled together, we would like that to be dealt with the local fire chief as opposed to regular fire guardian. So that's one major change we made.
So is that in our fire permit, not half knocked down granaries? We already have that in there, do we now? It's in the permit, or no?
I believe it's identified in the permit, but
As
I
long
think
as
to
your
make it a
permit
little bit.
and your
Yeah,
bylaw
we want to
don't-
make them say the same thing, so we
Okay.
just updated to make sure the bylaw, because the bylaw refers, actually the bylaw approves the permit
Okay.
as a schedule in this, so we want to make sure that they're talking the same language. So yeah, that's a good point, Robin.
I'd just make sure they don't, because I feel like a half knocked down granary versus a barn, you get a little gray.
The biggest reason is for the building as opposed to granary is we want to make sure, go out there, that there's no explosives, no gas line that's still attached to the building, no power line, no utilities and that kind of stuff. Granaries typically don't have that, I don't think. But we still want to make sure that, the most appropriate people are involved with approvals.
Because I think we did approve hauling a building to
I
another
agree.
site and burning it, did we not?
If they
Or
choose.
burying it, yeah. So as long as that is included, right?
Yeah, that, and also we can put conditions on the permit,
Yeah.
too, right, if we miss something. So, those are the major changes on the bylaws, so we thought we'd bring it. We're in the process of reviewing some of our major bylaws and updating them and bringing them back to council for consideration. That's it, unless you have any more questions.
Any other questions or comments on the bylaw? Okay. So bylaw 1724, bylaw of the municipal district of Wainwright, number 61, in the province of Alberta, for the purpose of providing for the establishment and operation of fire protection services. Call for the first reading. Thanks, Garnet. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Motion for the second reading. Thanks, Bruce. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Motion to proceed. Thanks, Richard. All those in favor? Nobody opposed, and motion for third reading. Thanks, Sean. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Okay, we also have another bylaw, number 1725. Where are we at with this? This one's a little more straightforward.
Yeah, this one is bringing it up to, this was really old and outdated, but we're bringing it up to speed now. And the major one is it's referencing the fire bylaw, which we, council just adopted, 1724, it's making reference into that. So we want to make sure that that's copacetic.
Okay, bylaw of the municipal district of Wainwright, number 61, in the province of Alberta, for the purpose of prohibiting or regulating the burning of stubble within the municipal district of Wainwright, number 61. Motion for first reading.
Yep.
Thanks, Oscar. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Motion for second reading. Thanks, Bruce. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. Motion to proceed. Richard, thank you. All those in favor? Opposed? None. And the third and final motion, thanks, Garnet. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Just like an auction.
Okay. Development. I know.
Oh,
Morning.
good morning.
Morning, Dana. Okay, Director of Development Services report is there for everybody. Any questions or comments or anything you'd like to add, Dana?
Just that we're going to start seeing some of those subdivisions wrap up now. So you'll see there's one on the bottom of the report. And there was a lot of open files that are winding down and people are finishing their conditions. So I'm anticipating quite a few this spring.
Okay, any other questions or comments? Seeing none, can I get a motion to accept Dana's report as presented?
Yep.
Garnet beat everybody there, he was pretty quick.
Gonna quit blinking.
All those in favor? Opposed? Carried.
You're done? Oh. This is
Okay.
quick.
She canceled LR1 though.
No comment.
No comment. Okay, committee reports. Wainwright Sea Cleaning Plant.
Nothing to report. We haven't had another meeting yet.
Haven't had a meeting. Okay. Edgerton.
No meeting, next one is 25th of February.
Okay. FCS.
Meeting on Thursday, and I also went to the mental health thing at the Communiplex on the 10th of February, which was very interesting.
Yeah, informative.
Yeah.
Good attendance.
Maybe 20, 18, yeah.
We had,
Suki was there.
we had 22 in Irma the night before.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, Battle River Foundation.
Yep, we passed our budget last night, and so our request to, municipalities will go out today for their funding. I don't know, nothing else is really happening.
No,
Darn it.
quiet meeting last night. Good.
It was very quiet, some didn't show up.
Okay, Wainwright landfill.
No meeting, we have one on the 23rd of February, yeah.
Okay. East Central 911.
We had a general meeting, just executive, AFRAX is up and working well. Yeah, everything's running along pretty good, they've got a bunch of used equipment they're trying to get rid of. Yeah, everything's good.
Are they doing something with the old radios?
That's the equipment they're trying to get rid of.
Yeah.
I guess some ham operators and stuff can use some of it,
Okay.
but there's quite a pile, like, it would cover quite a desk of stuff.
Yeah.
And then I think some of the local, fire departments, Provost and Vermillion are both looking at pulling the trigger, so there's going to be a whole bunch more. So, yeah.
Excellent. Community Health Foundation.
The eSIM trailers purchased and waiting to be delivered, taking bids for setup. The new lifts for the hospital rooms have been purchased, waiting for quotes for installation. 52% of the tables for the gala sold. And I got gala tickets here for sale. The organization is continuing for the gala, and they purchased plaques for outgoing members Bob Foley and Alex Smeel.
Nice.
It has, yeah.
Do they know where they're gonna put the sim trailers? Out in the parking lot to the west?
To the west, yeah.
Wasn't sure if that changed.
No,
That construction was before.
I
Yeah.
think maybe a little more north,
Okay.
north of that.
Oh, north, okay.
And there's 2 trailers, plural?
Just one,
Just one?
yeah.
Okay, thanks, Garnet. Northern Lights.
We have a meeting February 27th, Zoom, Milk Point. They were trying to bring in smaller reserves and Métis settlements into the fold, but other than that,
And Wainwright Economic Development Board.
A program that we put some money into is starting up this week. Muni, I think it's called. That's that Colbert group is trying to get a bit more business going. We don't have a meeting until March, so.
Okay. Okay, motion to accept the committee reports as presented.
I'll do that.
Thanks, Robin.
Robin, you're here.
All those in favor?
You guys are on fire.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, we do have some items to discuss in closed session, but we'll just stop for coffee break right now and then come back and have a motion to go into closed session. Okay, we'll call the meeting back to order. Need a motion to go into closed session. Thanks, Bruce. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried. There we go. Got it there? Okay, motion to come out of closed session by Oscar. All those in favor? Opposed? Carried? And one final motion for adjournment. Richard, thank you.